All right. Welcome, everybody. Another lovely edition of 239's and the Crease broadcast. I am the host, the dollar menu guy, Johnny Blaze. And with me is the legend himself, the media man, Mr. Hollywood.
What's going on, Johnny? Welcome, everybody. Big night of hockey here. 5 series going on. This is the final night for week number 6 here. Last night for season 17 regular season. After tonight, we'll have all the seedings finalized, everything. We'll know who's going to play who in the round 1 playoffs. We'll try to get that posted for you guys. A lot of games already started. Young Kelch over there, Classic Hits and the Simps already began. They're on the ice over there. Also the Ice Frogs. We got Guyneman. Johnny, we don't got that score overlay, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
It's Guyneman stream. But that was the only one we had tonight, man. Better than nothing, though, right?
I'll take it. Whatever works. Also, just a little something I threw in. So now we have the 4 overlay. I do have a 5th game up, which is going to be Winters versus Crosby. It's going to be this format you're looking at right now. Obviously, I couldn't fit them into the quad layout for space, but I threw it in there last minute. So we're gonna have all 5 games at some point.
I believe Maureen Mike, one of our co-hosts here, is down on the ice filling in there for Winter's Coming against Crosby. I believe he's got his stream up for that one. So awesome, great night of hockey. Right now we got scoreless game going on here. The Sims, but in the Winter's Coming series, we already got goals. Both teams scoring already 1-1 with 8 minutes to go in the first period. So I think our co-host Mikey's playing left wing, he said. So we'll keep an eye out for him there. Yeah, we should have mic'd him up, man. And that's Anthrax right there, scoring for Crosby, Niels for Malkin. They're looking for all 6 points tonight to definitely move up the seeds. They're up 2-1, and then I think we just got a goal in that Classic Hits series. Looks like the Simps getting on the board first. Yeah, Simps on the board. That's a 1-0 Simps. And late in the first, sorry, that was the first one that started up. First series to go up, only just over a minute left in the first period. That should be a tight series all around. You got big matchups. You got number 2 against the number 3 seed. You got the guys also fighting for the most goals, most points on the season. That's Flowed of the Sims, and you got Toxic of the Classic Hits. So we'll see who finishes where at the end of tonight.
Still a lot of positioning to be determined here, so...
Yeah, so I'm just waiting for all to finalize so we get the whole picture, because there's so many numbers right now to figure out what if this team wins, if that team wins, so anything could happen on the slots. But there it goes, period 1 in the books, and the Simps are up 1-0 against the Classic Hits. We really got to keep an eye out here on the Ice Frogs game, because we have no score overlay there, and that's courtesy of Guyneman. I believe it's 0-0. I haven't seen, unless if I missed it, I apologize. We'll definitely have it at the intermission. And we got a penalty here for those guys. That's Stoey Jopa taking a penalty, tripping penalty right in front. That was blatant. You got to call that.
So.
So he's going in the box. And period number 2 starting off here for the Simpson Classics. They started off early, which is great because, we get a mix of the games here. So, periodically we get to swap through. So here we go. And Yambag against the Boondock Saints. That one's about to get kicked off on here as well. Yambag was in a big matchup last night. Tonight doesn't get easier. They got the Boondock Saints, who are very hot as of late.
Excellent team right now. They're very, very, very hot right now. So
absolutely. And there's an opening face-off, and it goes to Daly's Wet Noodles. Take the draw. Let's see if they could take the game as well. So a lot of hockey going on. Like I said, there's 5 series here. Swiss want to mention that Pogs is streaming their series. So if we don't have a stream on the High Expectation and Washed, Pogs is the one that is will be streaming. I'll get you that. I think it's just twitch.tv/Pogs.
Pogs? Okay, I'll get Pogs in a second here.
Let me see. I know I had them. Unless he changed it, man. I used to have his stream. Swizz, I don't have his exact stream, man. You gotta give us the URL to that. I don't know which one he's using. Or have him posted in the streams of the 239. Yeah, I don't have it.
Okay, that's all right. Well, I'll update that shortly.
Wow, 3-1, Crosby, and they're on a 5-on-3 power play. I don't know if Mikey's the one that took a penalty. Oh man, they're firing on all cylinders here to start the period number 2, up 3-1. And Crosby knows what's at stake. Right now where they sit at the standing wise, they're at number 7. If they could capture all 6 points here, that'll put them at 40 points, which will be very good. Put them like almost in the middle of that pack. And that's where you want to be. You don't want to be towards the bottom. Then you got to face one of the top 2 teams on there, and makes the playoff run that much harder. Unless you're looking for that competition early and try to take on one of these times. But the way the teams are this season, it's just there's so many competitive teams here. You can see a lot of upsets in the playoffs. That's for sure. Oh, you sent it to you? Awesome. Oh, okay. I used to have him, man, and then I don't know. I must have took him off or something.
Let's check in with the Boondock Saints here.
There we go.
Right,
first period in that one. 0-0 right now, 11 minutes in the first period of the Boondock series. Classics series also still remain at 1-0 in the second period. Ice Frogs, I didn't see any scoring go on. You got Superstar Net over there. You got Frankenstein on the opposite side. It might be scoreless. So if I do see any score, I'll try to see it during intermission. We definitely got to catch the score.
Yeah, we'll try to catch it on there.
I haven't seen. So there's a big save there by Superstar. And he chooses not to cover the puck. So throwing the puck out, a bit risky on there. Let's see if they make him pay for it. You got the very dangerous SBDR playing for those guys on there, and one mistake could cost you when that guy's on the ice.
Oh.
4-1. Wow. Okay. Like I said, they've had a lot of power plays and stuff, and you're the 12th ranked team. I think they also have some waivers, and I know they got Mikey. I don't know if they got anybody else. So playing with a lot of waivers out there. Number 12 seed. It gets rough, man. It gets rough, but what you got to know is it's the final night, final game, regular season, and you got to look forward to the next season, next draft. Seasons here go quick. A quick turnaround, which is great. And we keep it moving. So if you had a terrible season or you're not away, next season's right around the corner. So
I'm gonna switch over to the Ice Frogs. Those guys game and look at this breakaway.
We got a goal. That might be the first goal. That's Sauce Walker with the goal for the Ice Frogs. And Ice Frogs need this win, because tonight's the last night. They haven't won a series, I think, for over a month now. Definitely, I think last 3 or last 4 series. So Sauce Walker putting the Ice Frogs on the score. That might be the first goal. If it is, it's 1-0 Ice Frogs. Still 1-0 in the Classic Hits. It looks like it's end of period number 2. So they're going to be heading to period number 3, 1-0 game. And a much different game than last night, where Classic Hits were putting up, like 10 goals each game?
They were going nuts last night.
So did they use all their scoring last night? We'll see.
Nothing left in the tank or what? I don't know. It's still early, but...
Yeah, but they are playing against a very good goaltender in the Lime, Lime out there. And especially if Flode has his top A line out there tonight, it's going to be very difficult. Which I assume he does, Wizzy and them should be out there tonight. And they just scored again. Great job with the camera there. We'll be able to capture that one, and I believe that's Flode.
That's got to be
left winger, the captain, Flode. And Flode's not only on the mission here to win this series, to keep the number 2 spot in the rankings, because right now Cobra Kai has clinched the first on here. But Sims could remain number 2 if they could win this series. Flode has 2 goals already, and also he could be the points leader and the goals leader after this series tonight. So that's what's at stake there in that matchup. As we see, 4-1, man. 4-1 on the matchup there. Crosby Niels for Malkin. What happened to the games, Johnny? Where's the games at?
Where the games? It looks like they're all in the dressing rooms and all that.
Oh, they are. They are. Okay.
Sorry, Simpson Classics are about to start. Here we go. My bad.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, after tonight, we'll show you guys a playoff picture of where the teams fall. I'm gonna try my best keep a track of all these points to get the right seeding, but hopefully we do, and then we could discuss a little bit about that after that. And any players that finish their series, are always welcome to come and join us here as well. So 2-0 in the third period here for the Sims. That's a pretty good lead to have in the third, especially that they're playing the way they are. Don't want to throw the S word out there, but that might happen tonight there. We've seen a couple of them last night with Brick City getting 2 of them. 2 big shutouts. Put them at 7 shutouts for the season.
Great night for Brick.
Brick City, baby.
Brick City getting it done.
He's got the campaign going, man.
He wants that Vezina. He wants the Vezina. He's
looking for the votes, man. Oh man. All right, so Swizz is saying Pogs on Twitch. Okay. All right. That's cool. I also asked Odd Guy tonight, because his season's done. He's waiting for the postseason. He might be joining us here in the booth because we're without Mikey, Marine Mike, our stats analysis down at the ice for the Winter's Coming team tonight. So still,
by the way, I'm here.
Hey, Odd Guy, what's up, brother? How are you?
All right, not bad. How about yourself? How's everyone doing?
Good, man.
I just, got cleaned up. Figured I'd join you for a little bit.
Hell yeah. It always helps, get more eyes out here on ice because we got a lot of action going on. First of all, congrats from last night. Good series win, good series sweep there for you guys to end the season and to also capture that number 1 seed, which you will have throughout the whole playoffs.
Yeah, that's nice. That was key for us. With C-Dub's schedule and Roman's schedule, figuring them in pretty nicely. I should be able to do that, picking between 3 and 4 which nights and how everything goes in the playoffs. That should be a big. I don't think a number 1 seed has won, though, in the past, ever. But
no,
still.
And especially not the last 2 seasons. I thought Dolly had a great team. He was the number 1 seed. He got knocked out. Previous season before that, yeah. So we'll see. As we speak, Classic Hits getting a late goal in the third. They cut the deficit down to 1. It's 2-1 still. Sims up 2-1 in that one. Float getting both of the goals right now. So he's looking to also overtake Toxic in the most points, most goals this season. We'll see how that series plays out. For those guys, they got on the board. Looks like Stowy Chopa scored a goal.
Stowy.
We don't know the score there. That one's a mystery because there's no
I'll
score
message Scotty, man,
overlay.
and tell him that, hey, put the scoreboard on.
Well, we've been saying it for like 3 or 4 weeks.
I know, I bet.
But I'm not knocking him. I mean, he streams every night, every series. So great guy.
Look, to be honest, it is kind of tough having a scoreboard on, playing defense. I can understand why he doesn't have it on. It makes sense.
Yeah. So some guys like it, some guys don't. I mean, if it affects his gameplay, then obviously he's gonna have it off. I think by now he would have switched it because we said that we had to say at least 1 million times on here. So unless he doesn't watch in the crease, then screw him, man. But,
to be honest, I think he uses Classic. Okay. So Classics is pretty up close and personal. You need all the room that you can. Mm-hmm. And if you don't have
right, as opposed to like the overhead, right? The overhead, which would be much better. You wouldn't need it as much. We had a goal. We had a couple of goals there. Just scored on here. Ice Frogs. I saw Swalka attacking another goal in there. And Classics are on the power play. Under a minute to go in that one. See if they could come back, bounce back. They did score a goal. But they need one more to tie it up. But they're running out of time here. Float and the boys might hold on to this one. Still on the power play. And Drug Monkey gets the Saints up on the board. First goal of that series, assisted by Surprise Me. So it's 1-0 Saints against the Ambag and the Daily's Wet Noodles. So
whatever happened to Washington versus Swizzy? Fergie versus Swizzy, what?
Yeah, nobody's. I can't find anybody streaming that. Supposedly Pogs was. I follow him, but he's not online. So I don't
Pogs know. OG. Is that what you have? Yep, Pogs OG on the thing?
I followed him. I thought it was just Pogs.
Oh no! I think he changed his stream. That's the thing. I did follow him, then he switched it, but it might be Pogs OG. So.
Yeah, let's see if I can fix that problem. But carry on. Well, there's another goal, by the way, and I think Shotgun's team scored another goal.
Shoddy.
Yeah, and that looks like that was John Monkey. John Monkey's having a phenomenal season. Not a guy that's really talked about much this season, but he's having a really good season. I haven't seen John Monkey have such a great season in a while, whether it was this league or other leagues. But tremendous player. He's got a lot of talent around him, and he's really showcasing that talent this season.
So it looks like we got our first finished series here. Simps with the 1-0 lead in the series in that game.
Yeah, so they won 2-1. They held on. Classic Hits did make a run at it at the end there, tied it up, but they could not capitalize on that power play. Like I say, Float got both of the goals, so Float got the game winner in game number 1. So that's going to put the Simps to 45 points now. So if Classics do win the next 2, they could tie that up, and then it comes down to the tiebreaker. Most wins on there, which would give the Classics. No, actually, it'll be tied up. So. Then it goes to the tiebreaker, which would be Classic. So Classic still could get number 2, but they got to win the next 2. But we'll see how that fares off. Winter's coming with a goal, scoring a goal there.
Oh.
All right, before the intermission. Oh no, 6-2. Oh wow, what did Maureen Mike do out there? 1 goal, 1 assist. All right. Well, what about the captain, Flaming Dragon? This guy, odd guy. 4 goals, man, against Winter's coming. He's definitely.
He likes his new line mates. He's been tearing it up ever since he traded for Anthrax, and I forget who the center was. Help me out.
Well, he traded Ian recently. He got Dom Silva and he got Adrenaline.
Oh yeah,
know?
exactly. Adrenaline and Don Silva came over for Ian. I couldn't remember who a Couch traded for Ian. So that trade actually worked out for both teams.
Yeah.
Couch's team was able to pick up the slack and started playing good hockey and winning series and winning games. I think the mixture helped them.
What's up, boys? I'm back for a little bit in intermission.
So what happened there?
Marine Mike, man. Tough game one there, man. What'd you see out there?
Yeah, it was a tough game. They just moved the puck better than us. I was able to get a couple clean passes in front of the net to get at least a point up, and then get a good snipe on the goalie, which felt good. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, Flaming Dragon, man, you guys got to get somebody on him. Maybe put 2 guys on him for 4 goals that game in that 6-2 final. And we do got a score final there. I did catch it. The Ice Frogs won 3-2 final against those guys. So that was a very competitive game there. So Ice Frogs looking for their first series win since definitely before the holidays. I mean, it's been a while.
I think it's the first series win since they traded for Superstar. To be very honest, I mean, I don't think Superstar was able to get a series win since the trade.
No, he has not. They've got a couple of wins, but they either couldn't finish the series or comebacks took place or overtime losses, and not a good sign heading into
K-Dog got enough in net, so I'm now taking over.
You're going that, Mikey? Oh man.
Yes, sir. K-Dog couldn't handle abuse anymore.
Well, K-Dog's really
smart man. Smart.
His exact words were, "Daddy, I need you to play net for me."
Smart man. Throw Mikey in there. Why not? As we speak, we got Tomahawk scoring for the Wet Noodles, making that a 2-1 game. So it's still only 1 game over there in that Wet Noodles series. Plenty of time in that third period, about just over 15 minutes to go. So we got finals there. Simps winning game 1, Ice Frogs taking game 1. Both of them were 1-goal games. Both of them came down to the wire there. What was the other series? Oh yeah, well, Mikey's series, that was 6-2. Crosby taking that. So we got 3 finals already. I don't know what's going on in the Wash series. That we do not.
I'm trying to get that for you guys right now.
If not, throw up the Crosby over there, man.
Yeah, if I can get anybody soon, I'm gonna I'm gonna switch it for Crosby.
Yeah, Crosby should have been there. Yeah.
He said Bills might be streaming.
Put Crosby in there, man. I want to see some Flaming Dragon, man. Okay. See some Mikey out there. He's playing that next one.
My man, Mikey.
Wash brings us the ratings down. I'm sorry to say, but yeah.
Poor Wash.
We'll be able to swap. One of these series, like Couch series already, and Ice Frogs are going to start game 2. So I'm sure one of those is going to finish off quicker.
I have a couple people asking what's the series of the Hergies match.
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out.
Yeah, well, that one, that's the only one we're not streaming right now. So.
Oh, you don't know?
We don't have a stream on that. Supposedly it was supposed to be Pogs, but we can't find his Twitch account, so we just said forget it. You guys got to put the stream up early, man. That's the thing. A lot of guys wait too long, or Pogs hasn't really streamed all season here, or that I've known of. If we get the streams early, if you guys message, myself or Blaze early, the earlier the better. We'll put it on there. So, all right. So we got the Winters series there, Mikey. Good luck, man. That one's being kicked off. He's in that there for Winters coming. We'll see how that goes. A little bit different perspective here. We got a goalie cam on that one, so we'll definitely see, the shots and everything. It might be in his zone most of the game, so we'll see.
Saves are huge saves.
8 minutes to go here. Daly's Noodles against the Boondock Saints. Boondock Saints up 2-1. And yeah, Winter's series starting off here. As I mentioned, Crosby taking game 1, 6-2 was the final. And so we got game 1 in the books here for most of, besides the Saints. Saints started off very late on that series. So that will be probably our late night matchup, unless there's some overtimes or disconnects, stuff that happened. And there we go, goal number 1 already. They pick up right where they left off game number 1. And I believe that's Dragon. Yeah. So there he goes. That's his 5th goal of the night already. Yam's got a power play going here late in the 3rd period. Big power play coming up. Let's see if they could capitalize on this. They're down 2-1, under 6 to go.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Power Kill's internet went out right before the series. So, he had to go get a waiver from what I read.
All right, so he's playing with a waiver. Wow, and they're still without Power Kill on there, and they're in a 2-1 dogfight right there against.
Yeah, I think Yimbag is playing D, and Quantanium's playing lefty. Maybe.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. I was trying to figure out what was going on, right?
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good to know. Well, see, that's what we got you out here, odd guy. You bring the intel that me and Johnny don't have. In that Classics series, the Sims up early 2-0. I just saw Float with the goal. We got a penalty shot here, though. Watch out. Oh, save. That didn't go in there. But Flo scoring there makes it 2-0. And I saw Rondon Volante out there. He's out there in that series. He's been out for the last couple of series, I believe, for that. Sniper's been filling in. And but he's out there tonight. Yeah.
He had some unfortunate things. He came down with COVID, so,
That sucks.
He had to shack up in a hotel. He was telling us about it.
Oh God!
Yeah,
only in Jersey, man.
Right?
Oh man, that's why I stay home. I'm stay home. I don't even go grocery shopping. Right? I just stay home. So okay.
Yeah, in Pennsylvania, it's getting bad too here. So
yep.
It's the winter states. Oh, what a beautiful goal by the Ice Frogs! I do believe tic-tac-toe play.
Yeah,
that's
also
cool.
Yeah, they've been on numerous top 10 plays. I know they're on the next one. I'm just waiting for the voiceover on that one to be completed. But they got great passing. I mean, this Snub, Young Buffalo, and Sauce Walker, those guys really move the puck very well.
Oh, they do. They're underrated team. They just need to get a little more confidence and see what they can do in the playoffs.
Yeah. I think it was just they got like a series loss and they got like all shaken up and stuff, and then just well, I mean, you can't win them all. I mean, it happens. Those series could have won either way. It was not like they got blown out or anything. But
knife in your guts, saying, "Hey, Simpsons, woo!" He's loving that I got the Simps on here. He's supporting them Simpsons.
I don't know if the Boondock Saints one is done. It's 2-1. That might have finished.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And Wizzy War getting that goal there for the Simps. That's his 2nd goal of the game. It's 3-0. Flowed with the other one. So 3-0 in the first. Game 1 was very close, but this one, the Simps trying to prove to everybody that they are the real number 2 team, and they're playing like it right now.
Yeah. It looks like Couch is playing left D.
Yes, he did mention that there was going to be a roster change. I believe he was getting his guy in the roster that hasn't played anything in this season.
Sensei Drop Shot.
Yeah, so he's a really good player. Yeah, he put him in there. He did mention that to me. Get the guy. I mean, he's already clinched a playoff spot, so he's giving him some ice time. But yeah, I've heard some good things about him. So this is a great time for him to step up to show, he hasn't really been able to do that. Or he could still fill in throughout the season, but also to prove for the next draft. On a big stage like this against a very hot team like the Simps, this is the best time to do it.
See what he has. You never know. I kind of like doing that too. If I'm not 100% sure what a lineup's going to look like, I'll experiment like you seen last year. I mean, I had 35 different lineups. I don't think I've stayed with one. I had too many part-timers.
Oh God, I feel bad for Marine Mike.
Oh, he's getting lit up.
Curd Dog got out of there at the right time. Oh, it's getting ugly. It's getting uglier there. So the Boondock Saints are winning. That's a final. 2-1 though. That was a battle, Came down to the last seconds, but they were able to hold on to that one. And over here, the Simps, after they won game 1 2-1, game number 2, starting off 3-0, just after the first. Young Kel's playing D over there. He's got to step it up for his boys. But his boys also got to start scoring. They only put 3 shots on that period. Only a minute of time of attack. That's got to get better.
Yeah. So how are you guys doing?
I'm doing all right.
I think we're doing...
Doing better than me.
Come on now, Blaze. We're literally, we're 5 minutes apart.
That's right.
No, that's Mike. That's Mikey over there.
Mikey, he's getting it done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
We're doing a lot better. We're doing a lot better.
You're doing a lot better than me.
So what's the
just don't give
locker
up those double. Don't give up those double digits, Mike. You can't do that.
No,
Don't be that guy. All right, don't be that.
I'm not
guy.
trying to be.
Whatever you do, don't give up those double digits, or you're fired from the show too, man. Get you off. Oh man, that's a very tough team, man. Like I said, Crosby, that team's ready for the playoffs.
Yeah,
they are, man.
Yeah.
So, and when they're on, they're
really
on.
EA goals on me too.
Yeah,
Here we go.
When that team's on, it's hard to stop him. He made a lot of changes. He got rid of Levins. He got Anthrax to replace him. He also swapped to the D. He got Marty instead of Pugs. Yin's been playing for him great for a season here as a defenseman. And then you can't forget he's got beat Cripps. So after all that, you still got to beat Cripps back there. So,
I just want to point out that I've already faced 13 shots and it's already going into the second period.
How many shots do you guys have?
One shot.
One.
One. No.
Oh,
Mike, you might have to go out there and take some shots yourself.
Shoot it from the net.
I'm so glad I had this blunt pre-rolled.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, it wasn't Quantanium. It was XX John that filled in for Yambag.
Okay.
He's playing wing.
Oh, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. Okay, XX John. All right.
Yeah, I believe he's first time waving this season. He's not a bad player. He's
he played.
He's a guy I know from XBS.
Yeah, and he played a season there for Pale, I remember. So his first season here. So all right. I mean, they played well. They played well against the Saints. They only lost 2-1. Ice Frogs up 2-0 in game number 2. We can only see the scores during intermission in that one, but that looks like a good series as well. Those guys can never count that team out, But they just like high expectation. It's just a team that got rolling very late in the season. Yeah, they should have. Swizzy should have streamed that one.
Well, if he would stop paying for Salvation Army's internet, he wouldn't have this issue.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's in the cave, man. I forget that. The only other one that streams there is Bills, but that'll be the goalie cam there. We already got a goalie cam here with Mike, so. All right. Well, we'll get any updates. We'll definitely bring it out here, So Watch took game 1 of there.
Pogs is online. Hold on.
All right. So that'll put Watch to 40 points. And same thing, Saints. Saints have 40 points now as well.
Oh no! Oh no! We just scored. We're making a comeback.
Oh, Mashad
Mikey
Puck.
over here. Mikey living in a dream world over here. Hey, Mikey, don't worry, man. Johnny Kling's not looking so hot. Young Kelch over there is having a rough night as well.
Just watch this sauce in front of me. This was a hell of a sauce.
I saw it right across Crease. Oh man.
Right over everyone's dick. Like, there's nothing I could have done about that. That's hockey IQ 200 right there.
Oh man. 7-1. Crosby kneels for Malkin. Not only looking for the 6 points tonight, they're looking to get on that leaderboards on those stats as well.
All right, we got Mashad Puck going to be filling in for the stream for the Washed High Expectations series, so we're going to have that one. Does anybody know what that series is at? Unfortunately, it's been a little crazy.
I said 1-0 Washed.
Okay. I think you're right.
And it's getting ugly in that Classics game. Flo just tacked on another goal there. It's 5-0 in the second period. Wow. So Flo's really on the mission. He's got to be ahead of everybody now as far as points and goals.
Thank you, Shot.
You know, because he was definitely up there. All right, Mosh giving us the updates. It was 8-1 game number 1. All right,
so I just want to make sure my
Wash.
streams look right. Sorry about that. I'm getting a little sloppy here, but bear with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm falling apart here.
Dangles, we're going to try to get the bracket up tonight after we get all the series and all the scores on there. So we have the right seating. And that's why I got Odd Guy here, too. He helped me out with that. We want to get the all the seatings. I also sent Odd Guy and Johnny the preview of how it's going to look. Looks real nice.
It looks really good. You're going to love it.
Once I get the 1 through 8 down, right, we'll post it. We're hoping to post it after the last series tonight.
Yeah, busy now. We got 5 games, like I said. Got all 5 of them featured here at some point. I kind of had to switch things around.
And you know, on my default image, I do have the Sims as number 2, so that's one less work for me.
Worked out nicely.
Oh man! So thank you, Kelch, if you're listening.
Oh, you know Kelchi is. Kelchi's listening.
I'll send him the Microsoft points later on.
Right? Remember that, Kelchi. Your check's in the mail.
We got a goal here from the Ice Frogs. So they're looking good. They're looking good, and for them, they want to get all the wins as well. Because remember, they started tonight 1 point ahead of Crosby. So if Ice Frogs could sweep, even though if Crosby sweeps here, they'll still be up above them by 1 point. So in the seating wise.
But not enough. All right, all of our series are perfectly set now. I'm happy. I can.
Oh man, you guys got orange sauce, man. I gotta sit through here and watch that again. Maybe make it a bit interesting. Put yourself at 4. Maybe put Tricky in that on that one or something. I don't know. No, you did. I saw Tricky out there, man. He was playing left wing for you guys. Oh gosh, yeah, that's true. We'll do. How about we'll do like we'll give them like a 5-point spread or something. I don't know.
I appreciate everybody's patience.
Yeah.
And thank you, Mashapa, for filling in on the stream. I really appreciate it.
So you were trying to be respectful on there. You didn't try to score too many goals in that last game. Okay. Uh,
Hey, Johnny B.
What's up?
Hey, Johnny B. You're coming in game 3, okay? Be ready.
Alrighty, man. All right, you heard it here, folks. I'm playing game 3. I'm going to do double duty here. I'm going to get it done.
Mike,
I'm doing double duty right now too.
Mike, I'm sorry. I love you. I've only scored 10 goals in 2
Eat my dick.
Flaming Dragon is just lighting you up, dude. Sorry, Mike, but Flaming Dragon is just lighting you up.
and not only that, now you're gonna get Johnny B coming at you.
And you know how? Do you know how I play? I grind. I'm not flashy. I just sit there
You
and put
can
my butt in your face.
walk
And
through
grind.
this defense.
Oh my gosh.
Heck, I might get 10 goals.
So we got 2 co-hosts here gonna go at it here, game 3. Johnny B is gonna be taking off that suit, taking off that tie, man, getting his gear on, and heading onto the ice. So double duty there. You gotta love it.
Get him a grind on. I'm gonna do the both.
So we're gonna actually have some shit talking going on in this game.
I think so. It's gonna be like, yo, it's gonna be crazy.
Live air shit talking.
That'll be a first, right? You're playing on that team. I'm playing on that other team. It's great. I'm playing on Crosby. You're playing on winners. It'll be a good time.
I'm trying to save the puck. Like I'm getting no help.
Hey, Mikey, at least your team's got a goal, man. Young Kelch down 6-0 in the third. So that cheers you up there.
No, not really.
So
I'd rather have 6 goals against me instead of 8.
that is true. That is true. Ice Frogs up 3-0 at the intermission there. The float series, man. 11 minutes to go in the third. Up 6-0. Forget about a comeback there. You can mark that one in the book. 2-0. And then the Washed series game 2 just started up. Washed won game 1 8-1 final. So and they are on the power play here. That
I can't really hear Odd Guy too much.
no. It might because that one started off very late. That one started late. So they might be going to period 2. It's 0-0 right now. Game 1 was a 2-1 final for the Saints. Right now it's scoreless. Looks like they're gonna head to period number 2. It's one of the later games. Yeah.
Rocky, just gonna hear a lot of Mike make a save.
And there you go, Gala scoring. I don't know, he scored like his milestone goal there or something. Because everybody getting in that. It was a power play goal. Swizz, it looks like Swizz, I believe, was in the penalty box there, and
Swizzy.
it's hard to tell in this Ice Rock series anybody scored a goal or anything, or it was just intermission. When they go into the face-off. I wish it flashed it during the like after a goal at least, and then to take it off. I wish there was an option to do that.
That'd be sick.
Or put it like in the top left corner, or move it around.
I like to point out that I have 9 goals against me in this 9-1 game. And hold on. And I'm still here.
Mikey,
I'm not a bitch. And Rage quits out and leaves the Discord.
Mikey, at least if just get more saves than goals, man. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oof. That was this nub scoring that 10th goal. Oh my gosh.
They're getting a lot of second,
that was,
third chances, and I'm not getting no one clean up the rebounds.
That was adrenaline scoring that 10th goal. Oh man. So I love that Yambag series, man. I'm surprised that's one of the better games here tonight. 2-1 and then 0-0. I think if it had more playoff expectation on that one, it would definitely might have been even much better series because it kind of takes out when like you can't mathematically, you're out of the playoffs, as opposed to if they were still in it. I think this could have even been a much better series. It is a good one nonetheless. And plus also, Yambag without power kill in that lineup, the way they're playing, that's, and that's what happens, You're out of the playoffs, you start missing guys and stuff, I don't think that would have been the case had that team won last night.
Right.
No, because he only took 2 points last night, and he had 24, so he was at 26, and the lowest one was Pale. Pale was at 33, so that's a 7-point difference. So even if they sweat, the only team that okay. So that game's still like question. Okay, so that game's still like questionable as well. Okay.
Raged, not dropped. Raged.
Passed out. All right.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hey, it happens.
Here. He looked like he was water skiing. Man, you got to move your feet to get your stick around his waist. Chase right in front, and that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled.
I am. I'm hearing you. Oh man,
I can hear.
And they can't convert it.
Okay. All right.
Moves it quickly to Scott.
Unless we got that set up like before. But no, I hear him. I mean, it's unfortunate. Stuff like that does occur, but I'm just saying, like, it would be a different, I think, atmosphere right now in that series, and it is what it is. They're playing great. Smooth Boondock Saints team. You can't take anything from them. They've, beat a lot of,
Charles wins it in the neutral zone. Dumps it in. Buffalo's got the puck in their own end. Sends it over to Rizzo.
Okay.
Oh, he'd like to have that pass back.
But yeah, at this point, it does, because both High Expectations lost game 1, and so did the Yams team, and right now the High Expectations, again, they're down 3-0 against Washed. So yeah, it is what it is, but
One of their only hopes to get back in the game. Their deficit is
yeah.
They're going to need a lot to go right. Toronto's got it
Yeah.
in the defensive zone.
I think one team had to have swept last night. They had to get the sweep last night, because tonight is much tougher. You're playing Wash team, and the other team's playing a Boondock Saints team. If you're just talking about winning a series, but trying to sweep one of those teams, I don't think that's happening.
And he regains control of the puck. Oh, he'll feel that one.
Yeah, thank God this one's over. Good. Take it off the screen, man.
Yeah, so
Marine Mike Forfest.
Nobody wants to see that.
Now. Come on.
You never going to see someone who beelines for a door so fucking fast.
3-0. I don't know which one's worse. Also, Classic Hits is getting beat up 7-2. They did score 2 goals, but still, man. And the Ice Frogs, where was this scoring the previous weeks? They're really scoring tonight. Saul Sawaka, I've been calling his name all night here. He just got another goal there for the Ice Frogs. So yeah, that's a good sign, man. Because next week, playoffs begin, so you want to get that final series win and end on a good note, and then that kind of overlooks all the previous losses. And goal here in the Boondock Saints, and that's surprised me. What about this guy? What about phenomenal season he's having? And that he might, and right away from period 3, it only took 20 seconds scored that one. So it's a scoreless game though, 0-0 until that. So And so far, both games have been very low. 2-1 game number 1. That one's only 1-0. So great defensive battle there. Shotgun's playing pretty good too. So I think we have a final.
Game.
We got a final here in Ice Frogs. 5-2 is the final. I didn't catch how much Soswoka had goals, but he had a lot of them, man. Okay, so hat trick for him. And Superstar holding it down over there, getting to it. So they got the series win. Now let's see if they could get the sweep. So that's good. It's good to get that off your chest. You know that that like almost like a curse. You know, haunting them. Like, oh, we can't win a series, but there we go. They do.
Guys,
So
you just got, get her done, man.
Blaze, you need to come back to the mic.
yeah. Look, man, he's. I know he's having a rough season here, but you check some of
My
his
bad, folks.
games.
I'm going to be
man.
shooting up, so my mic's going to be off. So I'm going to be.
Okay. Yeah, you can put on the 4 screen if you want, Blaze. The 4.
No, I'll be able to do both, man. I'll be good or done.
No, the 4 will be fine, man, because there's a lot of scoring going on. This way you don't have to switch back. Yeah, that works. That works. We could leave it there. But no, you see, Superstar, like I said, I mean, you check a lot of the series, a lot of the games. He keeps the team in it, man. I mean, you know, the battle. Even young coach came on here before that, you know, that they had a very difficult time against him. But you know, sometimes it's just the scoring's not there. You know, the puck doesn't go your way, and you know, regardless. I mean, I seen in one of the series he had like almost 50 saves, and they still ended up losing that one. So you know, you know, if you have Brick City having 50 saves in the series, you know, like and not winning, like you know, something's wrong. You know. Yeah. You know. Yeah.
You have to stay positive. I mean, Brick, he'll give you shit. He'll tell you what's wrong. He'll try to help you out, but he also has good advice. You have to learn how not to be offended by stuff and just go for it and listen. You know, he has a lot of knowledge and he can really change stuff.
I mean, the guy is a tremendous player. Wherever you put him, he doesn't. He's you know. You can't be good like when you play defense, you play offense. I mean, he plays everything exceptionally well. Even this season, though, you know, people question about goaltending. You know, he might have not looked good at the beginning. You know, it's a new game that also came out and stuff. So sometimes it takes some time, but he developed that rather quickly. And you know, I mean, to lead the league in most shutouts, most wins, you know, that you know, you can't take that away from him. You know, regardless, you know, what you're gonna say, you could comment on that. You know, let's give him his dues for that.
Exactly. There's something that you should really take account on. You're talking about how. Look at our time at attack, right? We have the puck for so long. We don't give very many shots up, and when we do, they might be good chances from different angles, stuff like that. So he's had to really hold it down sometimes because you go 50 minutes without seeing a puck, and then hey, there's a puck coming at me. What am I doing again? And I gotta give him credit because he usually watches TikTok.
I've been on teams like that where, and I would get so frustrated because I'm like, damn, like I have like a 50% save percentage, you know what I mean? And then we win like 3-2. It's like I was like, and then when we lose, I'm like, damn, you know, but it sucks because your team's all time on the opposite side of the ice, and then you know, and here comes a break, so they'll only get like 4 or 5 shots. I rather face like the 20 shots, you know, for some reason I do. I rather face the 20 shots. It's just, you know, you get in that zone, you get the saves, man, and then it's a much difficult, you know, when you're not facing that many shots. So, you know.
Exactly. I mean, the funny thing is,
unless you're Marine Mike, then, you know, that doesn't matter, right? But
he's held it down and saved us and won a few games for us because we had a little bit tough stretch there. We didn't know what left and right was. We kept we were struggling.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens. I mean, it's a team game. You know what I mean? It's not one guy dictating everything on here. Otherwise, SPDR would be leading this whole league. But it's look at Yam. Yam battling back. I think they took the lead here.
Yeah.
That's Dangles HC, who hasn't been playing. Yam has been running different lineup. He has put Dangles in the series here tonight. And maybe he should have had him. Maybe he should have had him last night. Dangles is freaking, when he's on, he's a tough guy to stop, man. When people ask me, like, who you don't like to face, I hate facing him, Yeah, he does tend, sometimes maybe he might tend to hold the puck or, try to make the place develop. But, he's a very dangerous guy on there, somehow, short side, he'll get you, So,
exactly. I mean, he's a very dangling player.
It's like Surprise Me, Surprise Me does the same thing, and they're not scared to crash the net, go in and take it in. They'll do it, and if you got a defenseman that is not paying attention, watch out, you're gonna have a long night,
Exactly, and he likes to shoot too, and he will shoot it from all angles.
Yeah, which I love. That's why I drafted the guy. I mean, that's what I love. Like, I like guys not afraid to shoot, and he's one of them.
Exactly. I mean, I thought about getting him this season.
All right. So about 40 seconds
you know
left.
why you drafted me that one season?
What's up?
What, you know why Yam drafted you?
Because I got him dubs throughout the playoffs.
Oh.
You did, man. You came up for us in the playoffs, and I one of the captains that was not afraid or to play Mikey, and you came in there. I had a chance to not play Mikey, but I went with it, But at Game 7 of the finals, and it wasn't your fault, Mike. It was, it was just bad bounces. Jimbo put in
Overtime. It was overtime too.
Yeah, Jimbo put two goals in our own net in that one. And then I think he retired after that.
You're not terrible. You know that at forward. I don't mind you at forward. Sometimes you get a little bit out there, but
I mean, if you guys didn't see what I did in Game 1, I basically carried that all offense in Game 1 with 2 points.
We had a tremendous forward line. When we had Mikey, because I had Chubbs Reborn and I had Swag out there with Mikey. So
yeah, I remember that.
It was a great line, man. A great forward line. Phoenix Rising, I think, made his rookie debut there or second season. It was a fun season for us, man.
Wasn't that the season that Serber traded me? Wasn't it season 2?
Yeah.
After there's I lost 3 games the whole year and he trades me, and then they end up winning the cup in that season.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Look at Yambag.
If he's
pulling up the win against the Boondock Saints, So what's going on over there? D-Mar, what's going on over there? Barely won game 1, 2-1, and now Yambag wins 2-1 game 2. So gonna come down to game 3. Do you think Yambag has it in him, man, to win the series here tonight?
At least to finish the season off with a good thing, right?
Get out of here, Blaze, with that weak shit.
And that's good for Washed right now because Washed is winning their game. They're up 7-1. I don't see that changing. So they're going to go up 2-0 in that series, and that'll put them 2 points ahead of the Boondock Saints. So they control their own destiny here. They win the next game, they'll be ahead of the Saints. They'll have them by those 2 points, regardless if the Saints win or not. Game number 3. And they're also with that win for Wash, that also put them ahead of Johnny Kling. Johnny Kling was tonight when the night started. They were fighting for number 2 spot. Now he might be fighting for number 4 spot. So just like that, how the series and how these games change. It's
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, going from say if you're in 5th or 6th spot going down to the 7th and 8th, that might be you might be playing with suicide there. You never know how that's going to end up turning out. playing two of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Odd, in the Twitch chat, Dangles, the other Dangles, Dangles X10 says, apparently Odd has a thing for Dangles.
All right.
I do. If you don't know, Dangles, I'll give Dangles X10 a plug. He's a really good forward. He's versatile. He's new to the league. I think once people realize what he can bring, he'll end up be a regular starter.
Oh, come
And
on.
I'm surprised Pale did not go. Maybe he goes with him in the playoffs because he did play him when he picked him up on there. And that very night, he put up like 15 points in that series, you know. And then I haven't seen him since. And then he didn't play him since that.
Maybe.
But playoffs, maybe, you know, like I said, Pale, don't count that out because Pale, like I said, has been a guy that's been changing lines every night. This might be line number, I don't know, 52 or something for the season.
Did you see the goal on the Ice Frogs? That was a pretty nice little goal.
That was a defenseman Hall of Fame, you know, and he's a guy that, you know, has had consecutive great seasons here. You know, this is his third season here, and the previous two has been great. And he's a defenseman that will score, will drive it in. Just how we see this season with Dean Moore. Hall of Fame brings that same type of style as well, you know. He's not a guy that's afraid to shoot, but very great defensive-wise, you know. People are talking about throwing all these names out as for the best defenseman this season, but Hall of Fame has had a pretty, besides those losses that they had, I think that kind of overshadowed that, but it's a guy that brings it every game.
Yeah, Hall of Fame's a very good defensive defenseman in my book, but he can add a little bit of scoring.
Yeah, I think he'll fare off great with you, man. Like if you paired off with a guy like Hall of Fame, that'd be a great combo, man.
Oh my God.
It depends. It depends which me is coming. If the defensive me or if the aggressive me. It depends.
Or to penalize you.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I fixed that this year.
Okay.
This game fit me pretty well with the penalties. I haven't got very many penalties in LG. I haven't got very many penalties this season. I understand the poke.
That reminds me, I seen, I don't know, it was the last series or the series before that. It was either you or Cougar. I think it was you, though, like, came off, like, at the very end with, like, a desperation poke. And you got it, man.
Rudy,
and I got to put it on the top. I just got to find which one it was, man.
I think it was me, honestly. There was a 2-on-1, and I just came up and just poked the guy.
Yeah. Like across the screen, he came down there. It was I think on the bottom left corner that he was coming in.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. You know, and we don't see those on the top 10, man. You guys got to submit that. You guys got to submit those type of plays. You know, Miguel's been doing a great job in selecting those because he really looks at the plays. You know, plays that have great passing around there. He doesn't just pick like your regular cross crease. We got a brawl here going on. Watch that game was a blowout, man. I think it was like 7-2. So. Bit of a scrap going on right now, and the classic hits down 1-0 early on here. So Float and the boys looking to not only win the series, which they already have, they're looking for the sweep. And did Yambek just score? Was that Yambek that scored that one? Yeah, it was him. Okay. Yeah, look at him, man. Last night, we were watching him. I mean, guy had a hat trick. Game 2, he came in there. Game 3, he almost got another hat trick. I think he had like 2 goals in that one. So, is he playing forward again tonight? I think so, right?
Yeah, he's playing defense. He's playing right D.
And he's still scoring. How about that, huh?
Right. Oh, Yambek's not a bad defenseman. He's a traditional style type of defenseman. He's not.
I've played numerous seasons with him. I mean, but but then he does tend to give up breakaways. But, so there's a positive and a negative. But but you gotta love him. I mean, he always gives his full effort out there, man. So regardless of the score, and
I got a stream deck, so I got to push this thing.
Did you notice that when you said that?
Yeah.
He gave up a breakaway.
Oh gosh!
It surprised me. Missed the open net too.
Yeah, well, that's like he scores the goal, so he's like, all right, let me try to score again. Here, another one, So then you give up the breakaway goal. It's like, yeah, I scored a goal, but you gave up the breakaway, So. And you get your positive negatives with him, but I'm glad to see that he captained this season. He hasn't been a captain for a while. He put together a pretty decent team, and then made some good moves. But I think that's another team that just ran out of time. They were clicking towards the end. Couple key losses that could have went the other way if it did. They easily could have taken that 8th spot. I really wanted them to overtake, because I think they would have put much better matchup than Pale will be in round 1 against you guys. I think with Figo, Yambak, Tomo on there, they played pretty good against you guys. So.
They did. They were tough. They were a tough team. After they made all those trades and they did everything and we reorganized this lineup, they're a tough team. You've seen it. They weren't such one-dimensional. When they just had SBDR, it seemed like they just focused everything on the left side of the ice, and all you had to do was shut down one side of the ice.
Absolutely.
And I think there was puck movement was the problem. They couldn't get the puck out. They couldn't move it to the other right players.
So in the Sim series, it was a Wizzy War scoring that first goal that made it 1-0. In that Yambak series, get this, we saw the defenseman Yambak score, and then now we had defenseman D-Mart scoring. So both defensemen on each team, a battle of the defensemen there. What I could do better, and that's
exactly
surprised me. Just took a penalty as well.
The funny thing with Shotgun's team, if you don't know this, there's a lot of switching off between D-Mart and Surprise Me. You'll see D-Mart go up and then Surprise Me stay back and play D, and then vice versa, right? Which is a smart move because both of them are pretty good, solid defensive players, and they're both excellent offensive players, right?
No, absolutely, and I think what that does is because sometimes when you pass it back to the defenseman, like, oh, what's he gonna do? Or he turns the puck over. Where here, you pass it down to D-Mar, he pulls it back up. And Surprise Me is a great defenseman as well. I mean, he doesn't get 500 hits a season for nothing, So
exactly,
so he's back there, and it's good to change that. And when you're defending that, it's very difficult because if you're keying on just one guy, do you follow the guy, go back to the point, and then you leave? And some guys do that, and then and then here you go, D-Mart's coming there with open net, one-on-one with the goalie. So, but one thing about Shotgun's team, people are still a bit skeptical about the left side of the ice on that team. So, teams still attack that side. We'll see in the playoffs. I know he's got Crazy Yeti Killer playing lefty now because Phoenix, who's played well for him, man. He played real well this season.
The score is actually tied right now.
Oh, was there a restart? Oh no. Oh no, you're in the other series. Okay. All right, Mikey.
No,
Winter's
it's unfortunate
coming.
Events for.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
There's unfortunate events with Phoenix. His work changed his schedule, so he became unavailable, and he was released by Shotgun because if he can't play, there's no reason having him on the roster.
Yeah, and he was having one of his better seasons too, as a defenseman. But even last season with Hall of Fame, he had a great season, and I was surprised a lot, on that. I didn't think he would get the starting spot, but he did. I think it was over McGill. He ended up being the starter on there, and even this season, Crazy Eddie Kill is a pretty good defenseman himself, but Phoenix Rising got the call, but unfortunately that did occur. So now they got to go with Yeti, who's done pretty good as well. But when you get that chemistry going, you get something rolling, back-to-back wins like that, it sucks to lose a guy like that, because it's like almost like, oh, we got to start all over again. Surprised me getting the Saints back on the lead here. They were down 1-0 in that one. They came back, DeMarc goal, and then now surprised me at the last seconds here. We're going to go to period number 2, but they have a 2-1 lead against Yambag and the crew. And the Simps answering back after the classic hits tied up the game 1-1. They just regained the lead again there as well. They're up 2-1. And here, what about this? Mikey holding it down here against a very Crosby team. It's 1-1.
I've done faced almost like 15 shots already.
With 5 minutes to go in the second period, Mikey, you're more than halfway done, man. More than halfway done. Just
I'm giving it all she's got.
Don't let Johnny Blaze score any on you. That's all.
He's gonna grind on you.
Yeah, man. He's looking for that grind. All right, I gotta tally these points up, man, because I want to make sure I get the right image for everybody after this is all said and done. That Wash series starting off pretty late there, huh? Game 3, or was there a disconnect, or they're just starting? They might just be starting. Okay.
I thought that was a.
So I know Wash won both of the games.
It has to be a disconnect, because if I'm not mistaken, Wash was up, and it has to be third game, because I watched 2 of the finals.
Yeah, if Yambag ends up winning this game here, on here, that means the Saints will be behind Classics, will be behind Wash. And even the Ice Frogs might get over them if they get those all 6 points. So
they'll be going down to the 6.
Yeah, you could see a Saints team actually drop to 7. And that's crazy. With 40 points to be at number 7, yeah, it could happen.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for when it's coming.
Wash is already 42. Ice Frogs won both their games, so they're at 39. A win here will put them at 41. And Crosby, if they end up winning this one, then they'll be at 40. So we'll see. But surprised me, saying no, not tonight. Yambag getting his second goal there. That makes it 3-1, I believe. Also 3-1 in the Classics versus Simps game. They got about under 5 minutes to go in the second period. And Swizzy and the boys, and they're starting that one off there, 1-0 for high expectations after they took a beating, man, the first 2 games. Unfortunately, we don't got the score overlay on the Ice Frogs, or the time, or the period.
I think the Ice Frogs are up big. I'm not 100% sure. I keep trying to.
Yeah.
No, when I say big and that stuff, and also not to mention, Caberlet's not playing with Caberlet. They have a whole Caberlet used to work. Someone came down with COVID, and he's a manager, and he had to go fill for that. It's that or in real life or hockey, type of deal.
Man. It does happen, man. I mean, at the end of the day, this is, video game hockey. I mean, we take it very serious. We put a lot of work in it, but, when it comes down to, real life, family, job, whatever, that comes first. I saw Swizzy, man. Swizzy scoring both. The captain there scoring both of the goals there, 2-0. But then Hergsy just answered back there, making it 2-1 game. Still plenty of hockey there. That's in the first period.
Ray, it looks like tripping.
Yeah, so
Nice asking. Have we locked up second seed yet? Yeah, you did.
yeah. So who do you think's gonna? I'm a little biased, but who do you think's gonna win it? Who's your guess?
Who's gonna take the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oof. You know,
Early predictions.
I mean, I liked Dean Moore and the boys. You know, prior to tonight, you know, like I said, I mean they've beat the Sims, they beat you guys as well, and that came towards the later part of the season. So, you know, but then you know we have the defenseman issues on there. That left side is sometimes questionable, so it's a bit iffy. But I'm still, you know what? I know they're gonna end up here in the low seed. Whoever's got to play in round one, it's not gonna be an easy one, you know, if that does occur. But you know what? They're looking like they're gonna win this unless Yan makes a tremendous comeback. But yeah, I like the Saints, man.
I like it.
Yeah. By the way, I'm sure you knew this when we played Cobra Kai and the Boondock States played. I had Cortez as a waiver. I had like 4 people at 180 ping.
we seen that. I seen Cortez score. I was like, wait a second, that says Cortez. Is that? And then we didn't know at first, but you know.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate thing, and especially my baby. My baby's been sick, my 15-month-old, and he was crying for like an hour and a half, 2 hours between the first game, and I was to the max of stress level. So
I hear you.
It might be a different change of game if we come to him.
Yeah, I hear you on that, man. It's tough. That's why I like this league. You know, there's other leagues out there, but this league, because it starts at 10. Because if the league, let's say, started like at 9 p.m., forget it. I couldn't do it, you know? So that's one thing I love about 2, 3, 9. The times on here, for me, the later is the better, you know? Once they're asleep. So, and that's the only reason why I'm able to do in the crease like this, you know? Otherwise, you know, we couldn't. There's, you know, there just wouldn't be time, you know. Yeah, stuff always comes up. And as I speak here, John Monkey getting the goal after Yam was looking to bounce back. Made it 3-2. John Monkey extends that lead back to 2 goals. And though for those guys, SPDR looked like scored a goal. I don't know if that one counted. It did. I don't know what the score there is, but SPDR putting a goal against that one past superstar over there. Johnny Kling looking not to get swept tonight, battling back, but as they do, here come the Sims to answer back. Captain Flode tacking on the goal, and that makes it 4-2, assisted there by Potshot and Volante. I don't know how much Flode had. Flode's got a bunch of goals here tonight, you know. I think he's going to end up being, you know, there was a wager earlier this season. I think it was Nicky Pat saying that Flode's going to lead the league, and he's right with that prediction, I think, after tonight, because that Sims team put up a lot of points against the Classics tonight.
Yeah, Flode's a very good team. Flode's a very good forward.
Flode himself.
I love playing him.
Flode himself is great. So, like, you've had him on your team before, and you guys, I know, pulled up upsets against Dolly's team and stuff, where everybody thought you guys had like no chance, you know.
Yeah, Dolly was on our team.
Yeah,
they thought we had no chance. I guess I pick different people that people don't realize that fit together better than whatever. I think that's my style.
Yeah. Flode's really good with the puck, man. And wherever you put him, I mean, sometimes, you know, he mainly's been playing left wing, but he could also play great center. You know, I've seen him do well in both. And Mikey, man, after it was a tight game here, not anymore. There goes Flaming Dragon.
Momentum kicked in.
Coming up, you know, like you guys ain't winning this one.
Momentum kicked in from.
Oh gosh!
I reckon at least.
And also in that Swiss series, washed putting another late goal to end period number 1. It's 3-2.
Let's
in
watch
that
this
one. Swiss still got the lead, but. And what about this? Those guys up 2-1 at the intermission. So they're looking to prevent the sweep as well. So a lot of these teams bouncing back here in game 3, you know.
Yeah. Oh, to be honest, if there was a team that if it wasn't us, right, to win it, I would probably put my money on Wash. I like how their dynamic is. Bill's just come on. He's actually able to make a save, and they do control the puck like we do. They're built similar.
No, they are, man. That's definitely my dark horse team on here this season. You know, they've lost a lot of tough games, which they should have won. You know, they've got the talent to beat anybody on here. You know, so you can match them up. Whoever they play in round 1, watch out. I mean, you know, so they might not be on the top ranks there, but after tonight, they are though. They're if they could secure those 6 points. But that's a team that's got the talent to match up against anybody on here. You mentioned the time of attack. Yes, I believe they're number 2, right below you guys. But the thing is, their goals do not match up your goals. That's the only problem. Like, you know, they have the time attack. They're in that offensive zone, but for some reason they're not getting the goals like you guys are. So, but you know, when they do click, that team's tough to beat. I mean, we seen that team put up, what was it, like 8 goals against the Simps, you know? And who does that, you know?
Exactly. But then I believe the next game they got their ass handed to them. Oh wait, can I say ass?
Well, they lost the next. It was
No, you may fucking not.
Okay.
2 tough overtime losses for them. Yeah, getting that. But you know, like I said, when they're on, they're on. Oh gosh, was that a tip in there?
Yep.
Oh man, Mikey, just stay down, man. Don't get up, stay down.
I'm going to bed after this, fam. My feelings are hurt.
As you speak, I know you don't want to hear this other Gallo just tied up the game there against high expectation, 3-3 to start period number 2. So we got a tie-up game there. We got the Crosby Niels for Malkin coming up.
Stay down, dude. Stay down.
Freaking like beast in period number 3, and then we just had Tomahawk score a goal there, but the Saints just have taken a huge lead. They're up 5-3 midway through of that third period, and now it's all washed. After being down, I think it was 3-0 in there, at least 3-1.
Now they're 4-3.
Mosh just scored and to give them the 4-3 lead. I think we got a final there. So Ice Frogs win the series, but they do not get the sweep. Those guys winning game number 3, 2-1 final.
Nice save.
So good for them, you know, a team that's, you know, that's out of the playoffs and still able to get that final game 3 win. You know, that just shows you, like, in this league, you know, teams play till the end. You know, they don't take, you know, we don't take any forfeits or anything on here. You know, if this was like any other league, they'll be like, you tonight would be have like 2-3 forfeits in a row. You know.
Exactly. Well, we don't like forfeits. Let's put it that way.
No.
The last thing that we want is a forfeit. We try to keep every game competitive. To be honest, look at Winter's Coming, right? They're one of the worst teams ever in 239 history, but they've came out and played. Some guys have trouble missing and doing that stuff, but Kerdog's sitting here fighting. He's made, I think, every game. Almost every game. Gotta hand it to him. I mean, it's not easy taking a slack sometimes, and it's just unfortunate. I mean, the things that happen, right?
Absolutely.
Sometimes you value a guy differently. He turns out not being able to carry as hard, and you know.
All right. So I gotta mark these points in. So the Sims are gonna have the number 2 spot. They're up 7-2. That one's closing out.
7-2 for Sims. I would close that
Johnny
out.
Johnny Cling has not got a single point here tonight. So they
I was-
remain
I
at
was
41.
on my back.
The Ice Frogs only won 2. They won 2 out of the 3. They lost game 3.
So they got 4
they're,
points.
They're gonna be at 39. And as I look at my image here, Odd, I got the number 2, number 7 one already right. You know, I might
And
have
number 8 too, because Yim can't come back.
I might have number 6 right. Let me see. The Johnny might be 6. I was looking at anybody else. No, you know what? Crosby has 40 because
He'll get the sweep.
they got all the 6. Yeah, so they're gonna be at 40.
That
So
is just ugh.
so let me change 6 over to Crosby. What else is going on there? Watch now has a 2-2 goal lead, and looks like the Saints looking to sweep. So we got to keep an eye on the Saints game. If they could keep the sweep, then I'm gonna give them all 6 points tonight. And so that would be the same with Wash. So who would take that one? Who's got more wins? It's the Saints. Because Wash has like 6 overtime, so Saints would take the lead if they're tied in points.
That is correct. It goes by wins, then head to head, and obviously you can't. We play one series, so
yeah. So they would both finish. They would both finish at 44 if the Saints could hold on, and as well as the Wash. So we'll keep an eye on those two. So far, those are the only ones going on right now. And 7-3, that's the final there. So I don't know how much points Float has tonight, but it's a lot. Yeah.
I do believe. Is it true that my team scored with the fewest goals?
Scored the fewest goals?
No, not scored. Goals
the
against.
gave up. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And Couch was the second, if I do believe.
Yeah, he was on. They had a good. They
Not,
also,
I don't think anymore because I think he's
let me
given
look
up what 14 in 2 games.
Alright.
I think.
Yeah, and even the first one they gave up a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens. Sometimes you have off nights.
You do,
Good games,
man.
Mike.
I think Mike hit the bed
Dude,
already.
like seriously, like, could you walk any more through them? Like, you just walk right through the deeds. Like,
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
I'm back to standing on my head. What more do you want from me?
I can't. I don't know. It was.
I was trying so hard to keep you guys shut down for the first 2 periods, and then it just went fucking shut on the third.
Kerr did a hell of a job this year. He got put in a real shit situation.
That was a
hell
crazy
of a
game.
tough season, and I give him 100% props. My rookie year was the year that Barrett and his team quit out, and you lost the whole fucking team. So 100% props to him for staying and fucking just eating it, and I give him 100% props for what he did this year and just toughing it the fuck out.
Toronto's got control of it now from the end. It's a 3-on-1. Quick feed to Carlson. Toronto's got the puck against the board.
Johnny B.
Here's a short pass.
What's up, Flaming Dragon? Good games.
There you go.
That was a good time.
Here's a chance.
Give Johnny B some end of the season goals there.
Some
Yeah.
some grind.
You guys came out alive on that period 3.
Yeah.
I was getting a bit worried there, man.
Yeah, we were saying like what's going. The scoring's not there right now. It's first second period's like what 1-1, 2-1.
Mikey was like, "Oh, this is not bad. This is not bad."
Mikey's liking that, and then the third period happened.
Well, what's even worse, what makes it worse, is we had to give it to Mikey like 2 weeks in a row.
It's a great heads-up read at center.
Mm-hmm.
Reads it perfectly.
Hey,
Oh yeah, because Mikey
yeah.
filled in for Pale.
Yeah, he's up
too.
for
Yeah.
We swept
Oh
them.
man.
with that Flaming Dragon tied for the lead, I believe, or in the lead.
I was 14 behind at the beginning of the night, and I scored 16 goals. So I
Yeah.
think I'm 2 ahead.
I think
Yeah,
Flaming
but you
Dragon's
know
the
what?
leader.
Float had a big night tonight too. Johnny
Float and Surprise me both had big
Yeah.
nights, so
Classic hits got beat bad, man, tonight.
What happened in the
It wasn't
Sims
even-
series? Is they
It wasn't even. Yeah, the Sims.
47.
the Sims swept.
Sims beat them like 6-2, 7-3.
That was 7-3. 7-3.
Yeah.
Float had 44. Yeah, so Float will probably keep over.
So what I got on here, and Odd, I got them pretty good. I think I just had to swap 2 out. So I got Cobra Kai at number 1 seed. We got the Sims at number 2 because they took the sweep tonight. You know, and then number 3 got the Boondock Saints if they hold on and win that one, which they should. It's over. So they'll have the number 4 seed. Number 3 seed, the Saints, and then below them if Wash wins, but that one's a 1-goal game right now, heading I think into the 3rd period because they had a late start. If they do hold on and win, they'll be Wash will be 4, Classics will be at 5, and Crosby 6, and the Ice Frog 7, and Orange Sauce 8. That's what I got here. I think mine's right, man. I hope so. I don't know.
Here, send it to me. I'll check it over.
Release the last one. Yeah. So is that the only game right now? It's that 5-4, right? The Wash series? So, fellas, when the Wash series is over, we'll have the final tally here for sure. After that game's done, depending if Washed holds on and wins, because if they do not on here, then they'll only be at 42. But you know what? I think it might not even matter because Classics are at 41. So, and then Crosby's at 40. So, wait, Crosby will be at 40. Okay, so yeah, I got it right. I think it doesn't even really matter there in that game 3.
Yeah, Wash us up, I think, by 2 goals again.
Okay.
Oh my! We got a top 10 play right here. Check this out.
You think so? Who got it, man?
Look at this.
Oh, is that Mosh? That's Mosh, right?
Yeah.
Wow, Mashapa just did you dirty, bud. Holy smokes.
Yeah, I'm gonna send this over to you. It looks right though on my end.
Let's see.
Yeah, so you guys are gonna be playing the Saints. It's gonna be Crosby News for Malkin against the Boondock Saints round number 1.
We should get sus.
No, I'm talking about Flaming Dragon and Johnny Blaze.
Okay.
They got
Flame, you still in here?
I got a message from Young Kelch before. He said the test lineup hasn't worked. Oh gosh.
Flaming Dragon. That was a sweep to end all sweeps there, bud.
So have you just played Cyberpunk yet?
Yeah. Johnny, I'm gonna send.
Playing that earlier.
Johnny, I'm gonna send you the updated playoff bracket on there, but don't post it on there yet until Odd confirms.
Right,
and once this game is over.
Yeah, Cyberpunk is definitely not for kids.
And this thing looks nice, man. This playoff bracket picture looks nice, man.
This is great. I can't wait to show this to you guys. I mean, this looks beautiful.
Yeah, just make sure you get the right one. So the original actually was pretty on point, man. I just had to pretty much swap the classic hits with the with Crosby.
Yeah. All right. I can't wait to show this off here. This is gonna be great. As soon as this game's done, we'll put that
so
up.
Right now, 6-4, Wizzy. So regardless of what transpired last night between Yambag's team and Swizz, we know about game 3 there. They both ended up losing the series tonight. Yambag actually put up a fight, man. They were in it, man. They won one of them. They lost game 1 2-1. And in game 3, they just collapsed there in period number 3, just like Mikey. But
Mike and I live in that one down, bud.
Washed has come out to play tonight, boys. That's definitely like I said earlier. That's my Black Horse team, man. That's a team that can beat anybody. They've got the talent for sure. They got great defenseman rookie here. They got great forward line, and if Bills is on top of his game, hopefully come playoff time he does. That's gonna be a tough team to beat. definitely don't want to play on it. It looks like it looks like Johnny Kling's gonna end up playing him. So we'll have that playoff picture for you guys shortly. As soon as this series ends, it comes to its.
Yeah. Oh, you have to wait for Wash.
No, because you know why? I thought so too. But Washed right now are at 42 points. They won the first two. So if they lose...
What's their tiebreaker?
There's nobody... No, but I'm saying if they lose, there's nobody... If they win, they'll be tied with the Saints. But Saints got them with the tiebreaker because they got more wins. Wash has those 6 overtime losses. They only have 16 wins.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Coming
so that's
in
what I was asking.
tonight. Yeah.
No. The tiebreaker is wins and then head to head.
Yeah.
So you got that. Yeah. I was just making sure. So that means it'll be 1, 2 Sims. 3 would be
Saints.
Saints, and then 4 would be Wash.
Yes.
And then Nigeria Ice Cross are 39, so they moved down to 7th.
I put classic hits after Wash.
Yeah, they were 5.
Yeah, and then Crosby goes over Ice Frogs because Crosby got all 6 tonight, so they have 40.
And then Orange Sun would be 8.
Yeah.
So so the only jump was
I have series wins over Pale, Kelch, Hergy, and somebody else. I can't remember. And somebody else. I can't remember.
No, I like you guys heading into playoffs. It's just you guys are in a tough spot, man. You got the seed on here. Unfortunately, the Boondock Saints end up number 3, which means that's who you guys will be playing.
Well, that's who we played on Monday. We had 2 good games.
Demore and the boys, yeah. So,
versus Marty.
Brother versus brother. So far, from previous seasons, Steve Moore has gotten the better end, but we'll see. Maybe this is the season for Marty McFly, to teach his brother something.
Hopefully, we can keep this offense going like we did tonight and rolling into next week.
I mean, you guys, like I said, looked good on there. While the Saints had a difficult time tonight against Yambag. They did get the win, but not all 3 like you guys. But we'll see. And D-Mart's without Phoenix. Like I said, Crazy Yeti is in for him now because of the change. So that dynamic on there, something to watch out for. But it was good to see Adrenaline. Adrenaline finally clicked with you guys, man. Because I know with Dom Silva, you guys look real good, man. When he's in that lineup,
right away with Dom. Adrenaline. We got older. We played with Dom. Dom was a little bit better.
This one's not over yet.
Get on in practice and stuff. So we were playing with Dom that weekend before the game started, and like last week we played a few games. And then like me and Marty, and we've all kind of played separately with him. And Adrenaline. We definitely clicked tonight. I finally got used to, where he was going, what he was moving, how he liked to move the puck, stuff like that.
Okay. I mean, it did look, like I said, when I seen Dom, though, out there, you guys were definitely clicking, man. And, we'll see come playoffs. So, you get the option, playing which guys for the 4 games that night, and then the other night's 3. So... And I think that that night with the 4 games is going to be big. So,
yeah, I'm just going to roll with how I did it the whole season. Like I said, the beginning of the season, doesn't matter who the hell's on my roster. Whoever has the hot hand, that's who's going in. So. Yeah.
And me and I talked about this before. We know the great offense you guys had, but that defense too, man. You made the swap with Marty for Pogs. Yen's been playing pretty good too. First time as a defenseman. I love that crazy hair he's got out there, man. Him and Marty, like with the hair.
My OG
mullets, guy, mullets.
They reached out to me and were like, "What do you know about that Yen 75 guy?" I was like, "That's my left D on team 9. Trade for him." And trade for him, so now he's on my LG team too.
Yeah, that big series for you guys I saw in the was on the power plays with the shots from the point, man. He was putting them in, D-to-D passing there from those guys. And then on top of that, you got B Crips, in that, hopefully come playoff time. Yeah, if he comes up and we see the B Crips that we've seen in the previous seasons, it's a guy that's has been, consecutively playing great in this season. This league period. So,
All right.
and it's good to have something like that heading into the playoffs, man.
Yeah, it was definitely. I mean, we played good against Shotgun on Monday, lost a couple tough ones. So
that one's over. That one's over, Johnny. I guess we could get the. Just make sure it's the right one, the one I just sent you a few minutes ago.
You got me the good stuff, man. I'm gonna show the good stuff in a second. Let me just update this here because I'm silly, and that's just
It's just great how we could do all this on the fly, man. And just boom, post it on there.
As awesome as I'm doing it.
It's a series just ended, and we had 5 of them. It was difficult to go through all the series, man.
It was I scrambled a bit. I kind of buggered up a little bit, but hey, we're getting there.
So there we go. We got the playoff bracket right on there. As you guys can see on the matchups, number 1 against number 8. You got Cobra Kai against Orange Sus. Then 4 versus 5. It's Washed against Classic Hits.
That'll be a good one.
3 and 6. Boondock Saints against Crosby Neals for Malkin. And then the rank number 2 versus 7. That's the Simps versus the Ice Frogs. So that will be the round 1 matchups. Now, do not go by the image for round 2 because the seeds do reshuffle itself, and it's always the top seed will always play the most lower seed. So, but that is the round 1 matchups there. There you go.
God, I love that we get to be the ones to take out Kelch.
Jamie, there's my boy.
They looked awful tonight, man. They took a beating. Couch said he tried some weird line tonight, but it didn't work at all because the games weren't even close. I saw like 6-2, 7-3. So Floyd might be on that player leaderboard again. Tons of goals and points tonight. Yeah,
I did a DATSUK for you guys.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Does the penalty shot?
Shitgun asked who he's playing.
You're playing Shitgun, your old
Did you
winger.
say Shitgun?
Hey, go message him.
Message who?
Has this Frank go? Oh no, Dragon.
Go message him.
Got you.
All right, so there we go. With that kind of wraps things up here for the regular season.
Wow.
Go ahead. What's up?
Regular season's done already, man. It just seems like it just goes so quick, doesn't it?
It does, man. Episode 9 here of In the Crease.
Yeah.
That's the regular season. Sunday night, we're going to come up with a big show. It'll be a big playoff prediction show. We'll have a bunch of analysts and stuff to take a look at that. Who we feel is going to move on to the next round. You guys are welcome to join in the chat, in the party. And then playoffs in the Crease is gonna be great, man. You'll be able to see all the series, all the playoff series going on. That's gonna be phenomenal, definitely.
No, I would like to say a few words. Just I just want to thank you guys for doing everything, what you guys have been doing, and it takes time, effort. You're making this league great.
I appreciate it.
Well, thanks for filling in, man. Thanks for filling in
coming in.
tonight.
That was great.
Thanks for
I'm
having
glad you
me.
came in. This is awesome.
Mikey had to play. Johnny had to play. I'm like,
I'm
here by myself.
While playing, watching all the games. It's been nice being able to get that. Being able to see what's going on around the league every night. Like that's been fucking awesome. Y'all been killing it out there.
I appreciate it, man. I mean, we try, like I said, it's his first season here with that, so we're always looking to improve as well. So, come playoff time.
I think y'all hit it right on the head with this one. I think this is where it's going to be for seasons to come.
Well, me and Johnny, great minds,
It's a good combo.
Oh, yeah.
there, put together this,
I had to pick up Johnny off the waivers, man. He's my hype man.
This was a really good idea, you guys.
Flaming Dragon, man, and getting it done this season. Getting it done for the crowd.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen other leagues and stuff, but I haven't really seen leagues do something like this. There's been like a lot of streams, a lot of highlights and stuff. But like, I thought this was cool because it's live. It's that you could have your radio shows or your things, after. But
I remember
when
those.
you get it the same night, it's just great. It's good to see. It's fresh, and everybody wants to see what's going on. And I think everybody will be tuning in come playoff time.
Well,
Playoffs is gonna be
here you have it here first. Me and Shotgun are going to be continuing the Monday, Thursday nights.
nice.
for
Oh,
playoffs.
Good deal.
Awesome.
Yeah, we
awesome.
enjoy it. Like I said, I enjoy it, and I love doing it for a league. It's a great league. We love the community. This is a great community. I mean, we've been in this league for a while now. In some capacity. So great to do it. I just glad we have some kind of a live media thing. That's great.
Mash, just remember you suck.
Maybe I'll see you next round, but I doubt it.
Oh, hello.
Right. I've already beaten Hergy once, baby. I'm coming for you.
I've already got a belt.
Hey, I got 2.
Hello.
I'm going 2 for 2.
Hello, Kelchi.
when you see,
Mash is
Young
I should've went
Felcher in
for-
the party.
Mash is one of
I'm
my
just trying to
boys for
clarify because I didn't see the setup. Did Wash sweep tonight?
yes,
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Wash,
so
Wash Dan
tell me
Simpson.
if I'm wrong. If they swept, but Boondocks only got 4 points, why is Boondocks ahead of Wash?
no, they
Wash should be 3 and Boondocks should be 4, correct?
you are correct. You are
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's.
All right. So wow. So you know what?
Okay,
so
good.
it's gonna be Wash against Crosby.
And
Uh-oh.
Boondock versus
Oh.
the Hits.
Well, this round then.
All right, Jamie. I'll see you in round 1.
Okay,
son.
good eye. Very good catch.
Short.
No,
and
I
sweet.
I just wanted to make sure I was right with it. I was like, hold on, because I'm in a party right now with someone else. Like, no, I believe we should play you guys.
So you know what? I had this whole thing right, man. See, I had Odd Guy come in here. I had him proofread all this, and then
brother.
Hey, I asked you the
Put
points,
the-
and you said the same points, and I was saying that the same thing. We have to wait
Here
to
we
watch,
go.
and you told me
Listen to the
no.
odd guy. Get this all.
Didn't you? You talked me out of it.
oh man, you're supposed to
You told me
proofread.
that.
You're supposed to
Hey,
proofread
I'm
this.
just
I
the
can't
voice
knock
of
you out
reason
round 1.
here. I'm just the voice of reason here.
We try to be we try to be accurate here as much, and then
Man, we're sitting here telling them how good they're doing, and they fucked it all up.
Hey, I just had to join and get everything right.
Of course, Kelch had to be the one to correct everything.
I mean, that's okay as long as we got it right.
44 and 42. Yeah,
Yeah, as
I
long,
just-
as long as we, as long as we
44
all
and
got it
42. That's what. That's
I
what
just
I'm
gotta
saying. We had to
swap
wait.
Crosby and Boondocks. I just gotta swap.
right. Yeah, everything else is
Yeah.
everything else I believe is right, so that should be good.
All right, so
That's
just gotta
fine,
swap.
Belch. I wouldn't want to play
swap
us
them
either.
Interchange a little bit, but it's
I
close.
love you, Mash.
Love you too, buddy.
All right, we should play some Among Us in the near future.
Love it.
Yeah, well, let's play tonight.
Maybe not tonight, but in the near future.
I may get back on here shortly. I gotta go.
I may be playing the crap out of Cyberpunk this weekend, so I don't know.
Hey man, hey,
Well, I'll be talking to you guys later. Thanks for having me.
you can only
Thanks,
play
Odd. Thanks for being
Cyberpunk
there.
as long as you made
I'm
your
out.
character butt naked with a big dick. That's
Is
the only way
is
to play the
Shotgun
game.
here?
Shotgun is in here. I haven't heard him yet though.
Yeah, I'm here. I just got the game, and I'm here with the wife. We're just setting everything up,
Shotgun, if
and I'm
you're here.
customizing my guy. And next thing I go down, there's a big old floppy dick right there in my face. I'm like, wow,
You have to choose.
that's outstanding.
You're muted, Shotgun. There you go. now
Shotgun,
you're not
you're
muted.
I'm here now.
There he is.
Hey, Shotgun. Direct
What?
message me. That's all I got. All right.
I got
Love you.
nothing.
Bye.
All right, Couch, I posted it, man. I think it's right now.
It's on there now.
Good work, boys. Good show.
Thanks, Kelchi. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. I'm gonna head off here too. I might get back on and play some. Get sus with some people here in a little bit.
Nice. All right, Johnny, sign us out, brother.
All right, thank you for being there tonight. I apologize, I was a little sloppy there. I was getting a little, but hey, we had a good show. It was a good time. We had loved having you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Great job out there by all the teams, and see you most likely Sunday. I believe we're gonna have a show.
Sunday night. Sunday night. Let's go.
All right, thank you.
What is humor? It's like I'm playing couch, not women's lighting.